Woo! Yeah, Monday, April 1st, and it's the NUALA evening show. And the light is pretty bad, apparently. What are we gonna do? I think I showed the gold nails before, right? Anyway, we're a little spiffed up. Here we got the danglies and the matching uh, little string. So, what are you up to, NUALA, you may ask? Well, uh, I was supposed to have a date today. Um, he apparently um, changed his mind or something, so that didn't materialize. However, we did have the my awesome therapist tonight. Um, so we have, I don't know if you can see the polka dot, but anyway, this is the rest of the dress. It's cute little polka dots. Um, it's black on top, a bit on the low cut side. I was, yeah, anyway, but it's nice. It's not too risque. Um, it's cute. It's got the white and black polka dots. Very holiday Eastery. I wore it the other day for Easter, and wore it tonight because I put it on because I was planning on this date, and then the date he apparently uh, changed his mind on not on wanting to date me at all, but on tonight being the night. So we're all dressed up and no place to go. That's the story of my life, right? But we're working on things. I'm working on a couple of my books. I've started writing every night a little bit more. Um, gave a couple of real close friends a copy of the preliminary draft of the beginning to see what they thought. Um, it's been a busy weekend, sort of. We had a great Easter yesterday. Fantastic Easter. Family was all there. And I met a new friend. The mother of um, my oldest daughter's fiance's ex-wife. Lovely woman, very nice. Grew up around the block from me, same neighborhood, 10 years apart. We knew a little the same people. We knew the same stores. We knew the same older folks, same schools, everything. You know, she didn't remember me, um, but she did know my cousins very well. Knew my cousins very well. So it was pretty awesome. Well, we must have talked 4 hours, I think, and then they had to go. So it was kind of fun to relive some of the stuff from the old neighborhood and pick up on it again. Um, other than the writing and the groups, I've got a number of groups going, debating what to do with a couple of them, which direction to take them. I mean, some of them are pretty cut and dried. The cooking group is a cooking group. We post recipes. I post kitchen ideas, recipes, cake ideas, holiday ideas, things like that. So it's like a cooking group. People can share and network in the cooking stuff. The um, NULA's um, NULA's Curiosities and Mechanical Contraptions. That's like anything: steam engines, old planes, whatnot, cars, gadgets, antique stuff, new stuff, anything electromechanical. That's going good. Have a good following there. People showcase a lot of their vehicles and things. Um, I'm trying to get Vox Clamantis in Deserto up to speed, which is a group for trans uh, women presently, which we may be expanding, or I may be doing a separate group as a general, like LGBT group. Just like we have the media creator groups, one one is specifically trans media creators, the other one is LGBT media creators. We invite people that are either LGBT and creating any type of media, or people who create any type of LGBT media. Um, so either way, or any way that works in that. Um, so things are moving along. I kind of like the way the book is coming along. I started it off. Excuse me, a little dry. Um, I started the book off as in a figurative fashion, and then it will evolve slowly into a narrative, rather than just start off with plain, events. It starts off with a figurative story that brings you the feelings behind things. Um, um, what else are we doing? Oh, I started working. Well, I have a website on my server which is behind this. When I'm pointing here, I'm pointing at a netbook which is actually placed in front of my Mac server. It's a gateway netbook running Windows 7, a Mac server running Mac server OS something, um, laser printer. Below that, the old IBM uh, Eclipse, which is down, no longer in use. The uh, PowerEdge 600SC, which you can't see right at the moment. Blinky lights up there, which is where the top of the file cabinet, which is where the routers are, the wireless and the modems come in and all that stuff. And everything over here, of course, is sitting on top of the works, which we don't even know what it is. It's just an old plastic beige computer case with a Pentium for 2.4 or 2.6 gigahertz with a 256 meg video card, and it's got a decent sound card. I had a nice creative sound blaster card that we put in there, and it's got some refinements, but it's showing its age. It's a little slow. It's only got 2 gigs of RAM, but it's running the old XP, the last super version of XP that's like, refined all the crap. And an old CRT monitor here throwing a little extra light, keyboard below, and miscellaneous projects to either side or behind me that you can't see, thankfully. And then up there, eh, yeah, up there in the closet. The closet's all books, and a couple iMacs, but it's literally all piled up with books. It's a regular, like a full-size closet for like two people, and it's chock full of books. And my art, my easel, my portable easel. I have a paint. It's a paint box, portable easel, paint box, um, with a palette that slides. It's like an all-in-one portable easel from back in my old art days at grad school at the university in Cambridge, Lesley University days. Um, I forget where I got those paint box. It's nice. It's like very sturdy for a portable easel. It's adjustable, and it's got a large paint box, and it's got a strap. You can sling it over your shoulder if you want, and it's just nice. I used to take it on the train, and you can stick it in the overhead or down by your feet. It doesn't take up much space. And then you get to where you're going, and you can paint, or you can break out the pastels or the charcoal pencils or whatever you're doing, and enjoy. Now we're about halfway doing the video. I haven't done the video in a while, mainly because I haven't had the netbook up here. I've been using it downstairs to dual box WoW, and I haven't been dressed up. So I basically said, there's no way I'm going to do a video looking like roadkill, honey. So tonight I said, all right, you don't look too bad, right? While you're still, you know, halfway uh, tolerable to the general audience, we'll do a little video and say hey to the fans if there are any. I had a bleed over from, honest to God, I saw a reference to a site which was about you it's like a martial arts fighting, which I love martial arts. My kids took martial arts for a long time, and my oldest, they're really into the fights. They watch them all the time, and I'm fine with it. But there was a question of there was a woman who was trying to fight. She was fighting in a certain era class, and she was trying to break into the main fights, and she had transitioned um, some years ago and was qualified under like the Olympics and other rules, certainly qualified. And they had some issue with some of these commentators who are not stupid people. The guy his name is Joe, and he's a well-known fighter and commentator, and he's well versed in in the fighting and in that field. And when he was talking reach and skeletal structure, advantages. Although I think he was seriously overlooking like one of the opponents she had, who had a good 6 inches or more of height on her and much longer reach, and nothing was said about that. But regardless, like if they want to say that bone structure, blah blah blah, and she can't fight in that class because she has a definite advantage, that's, medically been decided that it's an unfair advantage, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But treat her with respect. Say respectfully, ma'am, this class is like, you outclass everyone in this class to such a degree that it's not fair for them to fight because of your certain fact, skeletal, whatever. And so you can fight in this class with these women. Um, but they chose to do it in a very derogatory manner. Called her a man. Just totally disrespectful and humiliating and horrible and like really hateful about it. The whole thing was like a 15-minute transphobic rant by this guy and his accomplice who were total jerks about it. And so I heard about that. I went and I gave the video the benefit of the doubt and watched and listened and said, like, I don't care if she's fights in that division or not, as long as she can fight in a women's division. But you don't have to be all disrespectful like that. That was just uncalled for and horrible and no apology or anything. So I spoke my mind very clearly, very concisely, spoke the truth, and I did it in a very honorable way. I said, like maybe this guy, Joe, knows his stuff, but he messed it up by being, um, transphobic and just downright nasty. And oh my God, I almost got crucified on I had everybody hating me to the point where they actually like devoted enough to take my messages, and they weren't hateful messages or bad messages like the ones they left up. These people that voted me out of there, they can actually vote you up, even if you speak the truth. Well, I didn't mind that. It's like his page. People don't want to hear it. I'll speak my mind and you take it up. But then they came onto this page, right here, my page, somebody and like questioned it. And I went back and I gave them the benefit of the doubt and I said, no. I've watched this video of his and he's totally transphobic. Uh, one guy on the page who spoke to me and said that he doesn't comprehend and that he wanted to know if I thought he was transphobic. And I'm like, no, you don't understand, but you admit you don't understand, and you're not being disrespectful, and you're admitting you don't understand, and you're honest and saying like, this is really like strange to me. I really don't understand it, but you're not doing it in a derogatory way. So you're not transphobic. And then I'd have a conversation. If you want to learn, I can give you links. If you don't, that's fine too. So that kind of went good. I chalk it up as one. I figure with all of the ones that hate, if I reach one person on that page and he at least acknowledges the humanity, well done. Success, right? One person at a time. So I'm coming up on the end of this one. I'm going to cut this one at 20 and I'm just going to cut a new one because I'm on a roll and I don't look half bad and I'll just catch up on it. So I still wanted to talk more stuff. So we'll had all kinds of things. Had good and bad. Not bad, horrible. Ooh, pardon-moi. Um, but great stuff and not so great stuff occurred. So I will say, ciao for now. Toodles. I think this is 11, video 11 or 12. Or we'll call it 11. Um, and run with that. Ciao for now.